Hey Summers!
Hi everyone!
Welcome to Make 2 and another Sims FreePlay neighbor visit. We got an invitation from Alessandro to visit his house, and this is it, near to the Romance Island boat and the bridge to the Mysterious Island. So as you can see, there's some really interesting stuff going on with the balconies in the back.
Some really big balconies back there.
And of course, it's a humongous house. So just to look at it, it's like 5 stories with a basement as well. So let's just go ahead and start in the front here. We've got a really cool patio that wraps all the way around the house. And Alessandro has put trees up as sort of a boundary for that patio. Yep. And then all in front here is some really nice, kind of beachy looking outdoor furniture and decorations. There's a double door into what looks like a massive kitchen. Just kind of goes all the way around.
Yeah, it looks like pantry and kitchen together in one massive room.
Yeah. Then through here, we have an open living and dining area. So we've got a couple of these French tables with chairs here. Interestingly, there's a video camera in the corner. And then here is the actual living area with this red semicircle couch and huge TV and stereo. Grandfather clock here. If we walk this way, we've got, I would say, sort of an informal lounge area on the way to... Yeah, it's kind of like a through
room that made use of as a lounge.
Yeah, and then that goes through to this stairwell. But before we take the stairs, let's go ahead and go down this direction, which is a hallway. Off of that hallway, you've got a bathroom for everyone to use on this floor. Then the hallway wraps around this way.
Oh, right, that's how you get into the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Bedroom is decorated in some darker colors.
So this is a completely internal bedroom, which means no windows, which is very good for those who can't sleep with the lights on, like me.
Then there is a glass door that goes out onto this huge patio. And you can see here a lounge room that's open air. Yeah. Lots of these beanbag chairs and the stereo here. Just a nice chill out space.
And I think that's really important for helping with the balconies on the upper floors.
Yes,
as we will see. Having that kind of foundation space.
So if we want to take the stairs up, there's also a staircase on the patio, but let's just go ahead and take the internal stairs up. That opens onto this long hallway, I guess you would call it, but there's room for a sofa here and here and another staircase up. But before we go out to the balcony, let's go down this hallway. Through here is another very large kitchen.
Oh, right, okay.
So a second floor kitchen. And
this is a family that loves to cook.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's why.
Yeah. So that hallway and also the kitchen opens onto this massive dining room with...
22 chairs.
Thank you for counting that. You're always the person who counts stuff for us on the channel.
Yeah.
Then, let's see, if we went this way, there is a bedroom with this bearskin... I'm not sure what kind of animal that is, but, you know, that kind of bed. And there is a privacy screen dividing that from the rest of the room here. Cool. There's a walk-in wardrobe here. It's actually quite massive.
Yeah.
And also a really massive bathroom.
Wow.
Yeah. So if we go through this pair of double doors here, we get to the balcony. And as noted before, there's a staircase from the patio below that comes up to the balcony.
Yeah. And there's a room above the room below, which is it's like a bit of an art... No, it's a little gardening area.
Sunroom or something like that, yeah, for plants. And there is also a staircase here that goes up to the next floor, but let's go ahead and take that internal staircase again. So that lets out onto a very similar room with couches on either side of 2 staircases. Then you have a very long hallway, and on either side of the hallway you get bedrooms. So here's one bedroom. And here's another bedroom in a different style. I like the use of these internal privacy screens that Alessandro has put throughout, and this bedroom here has its own balcony.
Very nice.
Further down, you get a couple of bedrooms. This is for, I would say, maybe a preteen or teen girl. And she's got a massive TV here. And here is a bedroom for, I would say, a teenage boy.
Yeah.
Then, further down, we get a very large bathroom.
A big bathroom.
And then over here is a study area for the kids, I guess, because the desks are for preteen and teen age.
And it's nice, they've got refrigerators, they can store soft drinks in there as well, or snacks.
Stay refreshed while they're studying.
Yeah.
Then...
How do we get out to that big patio? Oh, just by going up the stairs.
Yes.
The balcony.
Yeah, so the patio, or the balcony. The balcony up here is mostly for, I would say, sunbathing.
Yeah.
And enjoying well, there's room for a telescope here.
Yeah.
Then if we take this staircase up to the 4th floor, again, very similar structure with the stairwell, and then on either side of the long hallway we get, I would say these are guest bedrooms just because they're decorated in largely the same style throughout.
Yeah, I think get that vibe as well.
Yeah.
This is more really... like a complete guest quarters, actually. A guest floor.
So this is really cool with a shared balcony between the 2 bedrooms here, which are divided by this outdoor screen.
Mm-hmm.
And the same on this side.
Yeah.
And then down here...
Kitchen number 3.
Yeah, massive. But in a different style to the others.
Yeah, I like the kind of spiral effect here to the kitchen. And I'm going to say this is for the guests to use because if you've got 4 bedrooms of guests, they can do their own cooking rather than having to climb down all those stairs.
Mm-hmm. And then there's that bathroom there.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is this last staircase up to the 5th floor, which is the top floor of the house. So what you've got here is the stairwell area, and then through here... I'm guessing just another sort of chill out space with a nice indoor Japanese fountain. Through here is yet another kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And then through here we have a band practice room.
Very nice.
And a bathroom for them to share. And then here, lots of computers. Kind of like a computer lab or something.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Yeah. So there is one more floor to this house, and it is in the basement. And the stairs to that were at the very back of the stairwell that we saw before.
Big basement.
Yeah, it's huge. So where were those stairs? Okay, here they are.
Yeah.
And if you took those stairs, they would let out onto this hallway, which kind of goes in multiple directions. So if we went this way in the hallway, we'd get over here to, looks like a private cinema room.
Yep.
Here is a dance...
Yeah, that has got crazy lights going on. That's so cool.
Yeah. Then if you took this sort of outside exterior hallway here, you could get to some connecting bits over here.
Yeah, that's
which lead you
public
to
restroom kind of thing.
More public restrooms for... I mean, this house has got a lot going on in it, but anyway, the other side of that cinema also led out onto this bathroom area, which is pretty cool. And then... if you went this way, it looks like maybe a bar for people who are using the private cinema downstairs. And if we took this hallway this direction... Well, first of all, actually, there's this sort of internal lounge area with all these red and black couches, which is kind of cool. And then if you took that hallway this way, over here is an exercise room.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, if we're going this way... We then have
a kitchen.
Another kitchen. This is what, like the 5th kitchen of the house?
Yeah, there's 10 bedrooms so far and 5 kitchens in this house.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good kitchen to bedroom ratio.
Through this side is a sort of, I think it's just a small office.
Yep.
And over here is a bathroom.
Oh, that's nice with the dividing screen there.
Yep. And just want to make sure I don't miss anything.
Yeah, I think
I would say through here,
room.
This looks like to just be a storage area with a few
that makes sense with
random
the
things.
Grandfather clock facing the wrong way.
Yeah. Through here is another chill out space with make-out couches this time.
Yeah.
And here is where we have a few boilers because you need a lot of stuff to keep this house powered up.
And then, in the corner here we've got 2 rooms. This one with the jukebox, yep.
For dancing,
I guess, and one in the corner which is a library.
Well, before we do that, that's accessible off of this small offshoot hallway here. We could get to the dance room from 2 doors, this one or this one, and then off of that same offshoot hallway is the library that we pointed out. And then over here, off of this 5th kitchen, is a really large game room.
Wow, lots of video games.
Yep. So basically there's...
lots of fun.
Just everything has kind of been packed into this house. So.
Yeah, especially if you like to eat, this is the house for you.
So thank you so much to Alessandro for inviting us to tour your house. Hopefully you guys enjoy the tour as well. Please let us know in the comments what you think, and if you're new to our channel, feel free to subscribe because we've got plenty more Sims FreePlay videos on the way.
Thanks for watching.